stopping by the studio today to see what sort of crazy video I've put up in the moment. Some of you already know me. My name's Tiffany Spaulding. Some of you don't. But really what this video is designed to do is to help you understand why I think I can help you organize your craft supplies better and really enjoy crafting so much more. So, first of all, I was born what my mother calls organized by birth. Everybody else calls it organization freak or OCD, or there's other names that maybe aren't as nice. It was great as a kid from my mother's perspective because when you have an organized kid, their room is always clean and their homework is always done and their backpack is always by the door before they go to bed at night. Now I have a brother and sister who operated more in the normal realm of kids, and so they were always a little bit annoyed that my stuff was done. So one of the things I used to do was organize the kitchen pantry, and I would organize it by food group, by height of box, color of box, size of can, whatever it was, as much as I could micromanage that pantry. And then I would get out my old, rotating labeling gun, and I would make these little labels for the front of all the little shelves in the pantry. So that was great if you wanted to find a can of corn, but if my brother and sister were mad at me about something, the first thing they did was go into that pantry and scramble all that stuff up. So that would cause a little anxiety on my part. When I was little, my mother, when she was in a hurry, she used to take the silverware basket out of the dishwasher and just dump it into the silverware drawer and then put the basket back in the dishwasher. So I know there's some of you out there who have that same, or organization freaks also having that same gut reaction that I did when I opened that silverware drawer. I went, oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure my mother knew as soon as Tiffany opens the drawer, she's going to straighten it all out. So it's kind of probably her way of getting back at me for something. I don't know. But anyway, so I've always been organized. It's always been something that not only comes naturally to me, but that I really, really enjoy and I get excited about. I know that's kind of goofy. I'm kind of a geek about it. But what I'm not, or what I never was a craft girl or a hobby girl or an art girl of any type. Now, my mother's a professional artist, so our home was full of art and everything you needed to do art, and I just had no interest in it. Even she would do my grade school art projects for me. When I ran for student council, she made my posters. But I just had no interest. Well, I got a phone call from my sister one afternoon, and she says, hey, I'm having a party on Friday. Do you want to come? And I'm like, sure, that sounds great. She goes, perfect. Be at my house at 5 o'clock. Bring 5 pictures. And I'm like, Tish, what are the pictures about? I'm not sure that I'm good with the picture thing. And she said, don't worry about it. Just bring 5 pictures. Be there at 5 o'clock. So I had to pump her a little bit about it. But finally she tells me she's having a Creative Memories event. And I say, whoa, totally uninterested in that. Not a craft girl, not a hobby girl, not an art girl. I don't have any problem shopping, so send me a catalog. I have lots of crafty friends. I'll buy something. I'll support your home party, but I don't want to spend my Friday night doing art stuff. So she pulls not only am I your older sister, but I'm your bigger sister, and you need to be at my house on Friday night with your pictures. So I show up there like a teenage girl with a bad attitude. I've got the arms crossed, the head shake, the eye roll. Can't believe I'm here. I throw my pictures on the table. She hands me a glass of wine. Things get a little bit better right there. But half an hour later, I am a scrapbooking goddess. I have this great big white layout. I've got heart-shaped pictures and star-shaped pictures, and I've used decorative edge scissors on everything. In fact, I'm so good with decorative edge scissors, I'm thinking about trimming my own hair with them, right? I love it. I'm in. So I say to the rep, what do you have? What do I need? Is there anything out in the trunk of your car? Do you need to run home and get stuff? Because I have to have it all. And so right there, from that very first experience, I had 2 bags full of stuff, probably too much stuff. But did that stop me from going to the scrapbook store the very next Saturday and loading up on more stuff? No. I was hooked from the very beginning. I had too much stuff from the very beginning. And it didn't take me long before I was overwhelmed with all the craft supplies that I had. I was also a dining room table scrapbooker. So I had to figure out a way, because I loved what I was doing, to manage it because it was driving me crazy, all this mess. Plus, I loved going to crops and classes. That was part of the joy of it, right? It's just like sort of the modern day quilting bee. But I couldn't, the amount of time it took me to gather everything up and go, it was crazy. So I had to come up with a way to manage my supplies at home, and to be able to take them with me if I wanted to go to a cropper class. I was a mom with 2 little kids, so I didn't have a lot of time. So I had all these issues popping up, and I got overwhelmed with the whole thing, and I almost gave up on crafting altogether. And by this point, I was not only scrapbooking, but I was totally hooked into card making too. So I was thinking about giving it up altogether because it was just too much. I knew if I wanted to continue with it, I had to come up with something. So I came up with this system for organizing my stuff. It's called the 4-section system. It's super easy, and it'll work for any kind of craft supplies. So whether you're card making or scrapbooking or rubber stamping or whatever you're doing, if you follow this easy path of organization, it's going to put all of your things together so that you can find them and you can use them. Whether you have 3 days to scrap or craft, or whether you have 5 minutes to make a card for your best friend's birthday. So the 4-section system really saved me. Once I got that system down, then I had to have a way to actually use it, a tool to actually put that system into. And that was actually the birth of the scrap rack. So now you know my story, why the scrap rack exists, and the problems that it solved for me. So I hope you'll join me for my very next video, which is going to take you through a basic tour of what the scrap rack is and how it works and the secrets of that 4-section system.